After over 144 houses and 7 custom houses later, part 2 of for every subscriber I had gained equaled 1 house is over. Out of the 140 plus houses that have been built, I have picked 33 of the most interesting ones, or at least what I think is the most interesting ones, to tour them, give my insights, and rate them out of 10. So let's get into the first one. The second house on our list is this jungle house that I built around this jungle tree. As you can see, I just put 4 saplings down and then started building around it. I really like this build because, one, the houses, they're just really cool. Like, I mean, this one even has a leaf roof, which is interesting. I mean, no, this is pretty dangerous, but whatever. And how they're connected to the ground, I really did like, despite the fact that I literally just randomly placed them, it turned out extremely well. This is one of my favorite builds overall. The insides are nothing special, as you can see from out here. It's barrels and the basics. So yeah, I'd give this house a solid 8 out of 10 because it's pretty easy to get to and get down from. Just the one thing that I don't like was that I had to make them extremely square, and even one part had to cut into the other plot. So yeah, the third one on our list are these 2 upside down houses, which I kind of don't like the way that I built them, because as opposed to the last time I built upside down houses, I built this one a bit differently, and to be honest, it didn't turn out as great as I thought it would. Though I do like the floating candles. I mean, this is kind of a weird bug. So yeah. And over here you can go to the second one. But to be honest, there's not much of a difference between the first upside down house and the second upside down house. So I would definitely rate this like a 5 out of 10. Because personally, I don't think anyone would build this in their Minecraft world to actually live in this kind of a house. For the fourth one, let's play a minigame. Can you find the house? I'll give you 10 seconds. Well, I bet that you guessed here, didn't you? And that would be correct, because this is a house that's underground, but it's hidden. I mean, it's hidden via powdered snow and carpet, with moss carpet everywhere to try and blend in with the rest of the environment. Though, despite the interesting concept that I had like one night a few weeks back, the house itself is not very optimal, as it's pretty small. I don't know why I built it so small, but yeah. Though it does look pretty cool. So I would definitely rate this house a solid 7 out of 10, because you can basically build this anywhere if you just have some moss carpets laying around, or even green carpets. For the fifth and final jungle house on this list is this kind of camp wall roof house. I'm not really sure what I was going for this one. I wanted to make a different roof than just stairs, slabs, stairs, slab. So I went for the wall, and the inside, if you look up, it looks great. Despite the fact that there was not really much style or thought put into how I built this, it did turn out pretty great. And the inside overall, there's like these campfires here, this stone cutter, anvil, cartography table, lectern, bookshelves, jukebox, barrel, tripwire hook, bed, basically all the essentials that you'll need. And over here is the sink and the toilet, maybe. So yeah, overall I'd rate this a 5 out of 10, because getting this much wool without a sheep farm is tough, and if you already do have a sheep farm, then I feel like you wouldn't need to build a house like this. So yeah, on to the next one. For our first acacia house on this list is the sixth house. Now, from the outside, it doesn't look like it's anything special. I mean, the roof is a bit different from these other roofs around it, as you can see. But the inside is pretty basic, except for this composter. But if you go down here, there's a farm. Basically, from the outside, I thought that it kind of looked like one of those farmhouses, I guess. I mean, I don't know, the roof just looked a lot more different. So I got a bit inspired and decided to make a kind of farm underground with mixed crops, beetroot, carrot, potato, wheat, all that. And yeah, I would definitely rate this house a solid 7 out of 10 because the house outside is easy to build, pretty basic, and if you have more space to build underground, because this is a super flat world, we only get like 4 blocks, but if you had more space, like for example in a regular world, then you would be able to expand on the farm and maybe build more farms down there as well. So yeah, on to the next one. For this one I'm just gonna go in a 2-in-1 go, so I will tour both these houses right here. Now first, let's start out with this house. This house, when you go inside, everything looks normal except for the fact that the roof looks like this. Why does the roof look like this? Because when you go above it, the roof kind of looks collapsed. Now I was getting kind of bored of the same slab roof repeat, so I decided to make a slab roof again, but this time it's collapsed, so on the inside, instead of filling this place out with planks, it looks a little more unique and new. And over here, this is the house with no doors from the short. And honestly, it just doesn't have a door. There's literally no way to get inside. So yeah, I built this house mainly as a kind of joke, but it is still pretty funny that there's literally no way to enter. Like if you're in survival mode and had no tools, you would just have to spend a long time breaking this wall and then breaking that plank. So I would rate this collapsed roof house a 6 out of 10 because weirdly enough it was actually harder to build the collapsed roof than it was to build a regular roof. And for the house with no doors, I would give this a 3 out of 10 because you literally just build it and then you can't get in, so it's kind of pointless. So yeah, on to the next one. This one will again be 2 tours in one clip. So yeah, first let's start off with this house. Now this is the first house where I had a concept of, what if I made a house but I could only use one layer? So this is a 1-layered house because, I mean, why not? And yeah, I built this sometime in the night and I was running out of ideas, so I just put this, and the concept itself is pretty cool. So yeah, let's go over to this house. Now this house is a bit more unique. I wanted to build this as a kind of sphere, but instead it ended up like an egg. So yeah, but if you go on the inside, it's pretty normal for the furnishing except for the discs and this. I'm not really sure what I was doing here, but it's like a kind of fire, stuff like that, maybe like a chandelier, but I was trying to do some kind of like cool effect because the house itself is not very unique, but I do really like how I built this. And yeah, For ease of build and livability, I would put the one layer house at 6 out of 10, as this is not very livable because any mob can just come from here and attack you, and a creeper can sneak up on you. But for ease of build, as you can see, this requires literally like a third of the material than this. So yeah. And for the egg house, I would probably put them at a solid 7.5 out of 10, just because it's surrounded completely and it's pretty easy to build. But for this kind of aura, I guess, it would be pretty difficult to build this because you need the glass panes, and then you need to break one glass pane, and if you don't have silk touch, then that's just gonna be pain. So yeah, on to the next one. This is the next house on our list. Now I think you can see where this house was inspired from, but this is a mini woodland mansion, or a part of it, I guess, because to build an actual woodland mansion in a 12 by 12 block would be kind of difficult. So I opted to at least try and replicate as much of the woodland mansion's feel as I can. But for the inside, I really have no idea what to build because the woodland mansion just has so many rooms. So I built the default room. And yeah, for livability, I would put it at a 5 out of 10, and for ease of build, I'd put it at a 3 out of 10 because you need cobblestone, logs, stripped logs. You have to go all the way up here to put slabs, and compared to some of the other houses on this list, this is just a lot more difficult. So yeah, on to the next one. Yo, you made it to the end of the video. Actually, thank you. Make sure to like the video if you liked it, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And yeah, but the thing is, the original clip for this tour is actually over an hour long, so I had to split this video into 3 parts. One part is releasing today, another one releasing probably tomorrow, and the third one releasing the day after that. And these 3 parts will include pretty much everything. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.